Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to Professor Layton and the Miracle Mask. Previously, after the levitation incident in Gallery Plaza, Dalston was taken into police custody. Professor Layton heads to City Hall to speak with Detective Bloom regarding Dalston's interrogation. So we're making our way over there, but we have plenty of ground to cover first. Check for more puzzles and whatnot, so let's get going without further ado. Well, hey, if he's here, there must be something new, right? No? Really? Have you folks been to Pumpkin Park? Well, have ya? Answer me! Ah, yes, the amusement park. We haven't been there yet. Why do you ask so loudly? I heard the masked gentleman is set to appear there tonight. It's gonna be wild. You seem rather excited about it. I just hope he doesn't cause too much panic. What if the Ferris wheel comes off and goes rolling through the park? Nice callback. Or what if a roller coaster car goes flying through the air? Or what if the horses on the carousel come alive and turn wild? I need to calm down. Well, any of those would be kind of neat, actually. You say that now. Just wait. I mean, investigatively speaking, of course. I'm with you, lady. I'm staying as far away from there as possible. Are you? Are you, though? Nothing new with Guy, either. Welcome. If you see something you like, I suggest buying it quickly. I'm running out of everything. Even your teddy bears? Or robots? It seems that the children of Monte d'Or are very lucky. Many officers are buying toys for their kids now that they've done working extra shifts. That seems a bit premature. The case hasn't been solved yet. The goddess! I did not see you there. Your beauty deserves a fully stocked shelf, but yet I have nothing to offer you. Forgive me. Yes, well, Professor, you look worried. The police no longer working extra shifts suggests that they think they have their man. We need to step up our investigation before Dalston is formally accused. Yes, we do. Fuzzy was not alerting me to anything here, so let's continue. Nothing here either. Oh, it's Esther. She sure gets around. Hershel, my lad, did you hear the police made an arrest? They really did it. Yes, they arrested Alphonse Dalston. What? Absurd. I've known that boy all his life. That boy can't keep his mouth shut. If he were behind this, we'd all know it. I agree, essentially. Unfortunately, the police seem quite convinced otherwise. That's too bad. I was so proud of them for making an arrest, you know. We are currently gathering evidence that will clear Alphonse. What is happening to this town? All of the chaos, Alphonse arrested, and this puzzle. Let's hear it. Can at least solve this right away. Oh, what? This little purple ant wants to cross a sea of pencils to join its red friend. It always walks on top of the pencils and can only go along each pencil once. It's too small to climb up from one pencil onto another. Oh. As the situation is now, the ant will not be able to get from its starting point to its goal at the red arrow. However, by moving just one colored pencil, you can help it reach the goal. Which colored pencil should you move? Circle your answer. Oh, what? So it can't climb up, but it can step down, I guess. Well, let's try making a route. Let's start let's start backwards. So we'd go from here. I guess we'd have to climb up on our way. Maybe if we move this pink pencil down to here, it could work. So let's try charting a route from the purple ant. So we go this way. If I can make it to the pink pencil, we'll have our answer, I think. There's only one choice so far. Oh, well. If I went down here, I'd have to climb up to this yellow pencil. That wouldn't work. And I can't go this way, so we must go this way. Can't climb up to the blue pencil. So, wait. Oh. We go down south. There is no way to climb up. Aha. So dare I say it, the answer is either yellow, purple, or blue pencil? So I'm noticing that, if you get on the blue pencil and remove it so that the ant can go onto it, and it drops down, it can make its way over to this way-ish. But from here, you'd have to climb up this way. So that wouldn't work. It's a dead end. You have to climb up this way too. So you can't go that way. So the blue pencil's a dead end. Well, what if you were to move the purple pencil so you could climb off of this and onto this? You could drop down onto here. What? No, you could drop down onto this. Drop down to here. And there's a dead end. Uh-oh. This is unfortunate. Let's see about climbing onto the yellow pencil. I'm running out of options here. It's all clear so far. That's a dead end. That's a dead end. Oh, brother. I must be fundamentally misunderstanding something. The red ant, the purple ant, always walks on top of the pencils and can only go along each pencil once. It's too small to climb up from one pencil onto another. What? Well, I'll tell you what. I'm just gonna sit here and work through this old-fashioned way. Really carefully think about this. Use my eyes. So see you in a moment. Oh, wait, hold on! The ant is currently standing on the pink-colored pencil. You just lift it up and carry him over to the goal. Oh, brother. Oh!
Just a dash of puzzle solving here. A fine puzzle for a gentleman.
You're sharp. It's the pink pencil the ant is standing on. If you move it to the bottom right corner, the ant can walk straight to the goal and be reunited with its friend. So much for that sea of pencils. Oh. Shame on me. Usually I'm good at seeing stuff like that right away. Oh, a new play, The Naughty Wolf. Uh-oh. I can't imagine Dalston being under suspicion of any of this. Some evidence of the scene appears to point to Alphonse, but he isn't the criminal. I'm certain of it. You're such a sensible boy, Hershel. Well, if the police won't do their job, we'll have to do it for them. I'll watch out for the real criminal. You do that, Esther. That Alphonse has been misunderstood his entire life. Such a pity. Yeah, the play. How many, which number will this be? 6? Stage select. Yeah, the 6th play. Bunny teaches a naughty wolf an important lesson. I'm going to guess I finally do the high jump kick here. 13 actions, oh boy. Well, we have every action under our belt, so we're clear to go from here. Let's do this. You know what? I don't have too much faith in this, but we'll try. Here we go. The Naughty Wolf. Once upon a time, there was a bad wolf in the forest named Wolfie. Whenever the forest animals were having fun together, Wolfie would play naughty tricks on them. One day, Bunny decided to teach him a lesson. Bunny thought of a plan and secretly dug a big hole. The next morning, Bunny crept up behind Wolfie while he was drinking from the river and kicked him into the water. Wolfie wasn't too happy about getting all wet, and he certainly didn't like being made fun of. Oh, run. Wolfie got very angry and chased Bunny. With Wolfie hot on his heels, Bunny ran straight into the forest. Bunny darted through the woods and jumped into the middle of a patch of tall grass. Wolfie followed him right into the grass and landed smack in the middle of the trap that Bunny had made. Wolfie fell right into the hole just as Bunny had planned. The hole was too deep for Wolfie to escape, no matter how hard he tried. Bunny looked down to see Wolfie howling at the bottom of the trap. Wolfie realized how mean he had been to the other animals and apologized for his bad behavior. He said that he would change his naughty ways and promised to be a good wolf from then on. The forest animals all enjoyed playing with Wolfie from that day forward. Which goes to show that it's always better to be kind to others. I think I only got one thing wrong. Well, this will be short. For you. Ugh. Huzzah! Turns out I had the tail wiggle in the wrong place. That's all. Another perfect play. Nice work, Fuzzy. You're on fire. Well, not literally, of course. Really? Oh, phew. You're really getting there. Just think, you'll be a fully fledged actor soon. I know, I can't wait. Farewell for now. And let's keep looking around. How's Angela holding up, I wonder? I wonder if Henry's here. Henry seems quite relieved now that Alphonse has been arrested. Angela, Alphonse is innocent. Don't be ridiculous, Hershel. You know that Alphonse wanted to ruin Henry and take over the town? I'm surprised you would make such a claim without strong evidence to support your accusation, Angela. That isn't like you. Of course. I'm sorry. I'm just very protective of Henry. I understand that. Right now, I am trying to prove Dalston's innocence so that we may find the true masked gentleman. Of course. If the real criminal is still at large, we are all in danger. We must do something before others fall victim to this madman. We're going to speak to the police and warn them that this isn't over. I'll speak with Henry as well. He may be able to influence the police. Okay. Anything else? Henry was suspicious of Alphonse. He always has been. Nope, Henry's not here. He's never here. But I'm glad we stopped by. We'll backtrack here, then head north. Hello, Mr. Officer. Anything interesting happening inside? Hello again, Professor Layton. The suspect in the masked gentleman incident is currently being interrogated. That is Alphonse Dalston, correct? Wow, you are good. Yes, Chief Sheffield and Detective Bloom are talking to him now. You've been cleared, so please go on in. Thank you, sir. You've been very helpful. Grosky! Hello. I haven't been able to wring a confession out of Dalston. You're sure he's our man? No, I'm not. I believe Alphonse is innocent, Inspector. I suspect the masked gentleman will appear just as announced. Mr. Dalston has so much invested in this town, it doesn't make sense. Pumpkin Park is the next target. Unless we can stop the masked gentleman soon, there will be another incident tonight. If I were in charge here, I'd throw a few extra patrols down there right now. It sounds like Chief Sheffield believes that he already has the culprit. He has already put the patrol officers back on their regular schedule. Then get to the briefing room, Layton. You talk some sense into that Sheffield. I will, but first we have two others to talk to. Oh. I heard they made an arrest. Then I realized it was our police force, so it's probably the wrong guy. Oh, come on. Are they really that bad? This wouldn't be the first wrongful arrest in Monte d'Or. It also wouldn't be the 50th. Just saying. Last time they got their man, the tile pattern in this puzzle was in style. Another tile pattern puzzle. Oh no. Oh, cup of tea. Ah, boy, that handle is going to be a nightmare. No. This two-color mosaic of a coffee cup was made using red and white tiles. You want to make an identical picture, but you only have a set of large tiles that are each 3x3 squares. Can you recreate the picture by layering the tiles you have available? The tiles can overlap as many times as you want. Well, it's only two colors to deal with this time, but... oh, jeez. I can't, okay, ooh boy. Oh no. Okay. Well, let's start with what absolutely works. For certain. It's gotta be red down here, and here. So it leaves two to use with the handle. That solves some stuff. So if we, finish the pattern, wait, really? Oh, wait, one way. That's how it's done. Two red on top, two on the bottom. Continues this way. So it's three. Yes. All that remains from here is the handle. So, oh boy. Oh, brother. Yeah, I probably need to lay these last.
How about this?
Yeah, I worked out that you have to start with a handle. For all there, I thought it was brute forcing it and I used too many tiles, but no, that worked out. Correct. Give yourself a pat on the back and a nice cup of coffee. I've never had coffee. Oh, new shop aisle. Apparel. Hell yeah. The police seem a little quick to make an arrest and call it a day. They say Dalston was at the scene of the crime. Hello? Who wasn't there? The real crook probably vanished into the crowd. True, it would be very easy to slip in and out of a crowd like that one. If being there counts as evidence, you gotta arrest half the town, just saying. Why isn't she in charge around here? I need more help doing my work here at City Hall. I'll never get my house remodeled at this rate. At least you have a house. Oh, puzzle from him. We'll do the shop after. Who would have thought the mastermind was one of our most prominent citizens? I don't quite understand it all, but the police have assured me that peace will now return to Monte d'Or. We sure do appreciate your help in the investigation, Professor. Perhaps you could lend another hand? I can't get this puzzle out of my head, and I need all the room I can get in there. Chess. Uh-oh. Evenly matched 2. You're trying to cut the 6x6 chessboard into 4 sections that are the same shape, are of equal area, and each contain 3 pawns. To complicate matters, you want at least 1 white and 1 black pawn in every section. Can you find a way to do it? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Solutions may be rotated, but cannot be mirrored. Uh-oh. Hint coin, right away. The pawns are concentrated on one part of the board, so first consider how you could divide the chessboard into 2. Then you can think about how to separate the pawns into equal numbers. Ah. Yeah, you need to divide into 4 ultimately, but you can start with 2. Does this work? Yeah, that's an even amount, but, hint, yeah. To divide the board into 4 sections as described in the puzzle, you'll need to have 2 sections with 1 white and 2 black pawns, and 2 sections with 1 black and 2 white pawns. Hint coin. Draw a line to make a clean cut through the middle, then cut each half in 2 to make quarters. Considering the distribution of the pawns, you'll first want to make a horizontal line through the middle. You can divide the top and bottom halves after that. No. No, that's not even. You know what? I don't even care. This is hard. Super hint. Try drawing a shape that looks a bit like the number 3 on its side. Within just the top half of the board, you can make 2 3s slotted into each other. Once you get the shape right, you'll have the pawns divided up perfectly, and you'll need to do the same to the bottom. A 3 on its side, slotted into each other? What? Kind of? I need 3 in each section, so... Oh, it'd be like... No. Huh? Oh, I'd have to reverse this. Oh. Yeah, okay. Even with the super hint guidance, that was tricky to figure out. It looks... Hooray, I did it!
I believe I have this one.
What?
I'm not certain what happened here.
I split it into 4. Are they not the same shape? What? How did I not do it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, right. They have to be the same shape. They're lopsided like this. Yeah, the inner parts don't have the long bit. Wait, so how would I do it then? What? Oh, brother. Alright. I know the principle. Let's just see if I can work it out. I think this is it.
I believe I have this one.
Alright. Well, that's
An excellent puzzle.
that's 5 hint coins down, and I missed a bit of the carrots, but we solved it. Yay. Good job. Now we have 4 sections of equal size and shape. I knew a clever fella like you'd have no trouble with my little chess problem. Yes, well, have you heard anything about the interrogation from Chief Sheffield? Oh, right, I heard that Dalston was our man, and we'll know more after he confesses. I'm sure Sheffield will appreciate any more help you can offer. Thank you, Mayor. What happened to innocent until proven guilty? Phew, with the criminal caught, I'll finally get to do some golfing. They're back in the briefing room when you're ready. Oh, brother. Shop time. All our premium hats, ties, and shoes are tailored specifically to suit the needs of the refined lady or gentleman. A new item, blue hat. Let's see here. Blue hat, green tie, black hat, blue shoe, green hat, blue tie, green shoe, black tie. So the ties are too large to fit at the very top. The shoes and hats can, though. Alright, that's a big hint. Curious. Very curious indeed. Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay, alright. Blue to blue to blue, tie to tie, black to black to black, hat to hat, green to green to green. Right. I think the crux of this one was realizing that a shoe fit in this nook perfectly. Whew, not too bad. I wonder if this is a character we'll actually see later. I think there have been a few designs for this minigame that we don't see elsewhere? Huh. Another tie? Sleek tie, ideal for a stuffy event. Black again, that's always in fashion. Classic dress shoes, you can never have too many. That's always in fashion. What an elegant top hat, I need more formal wear. A different style of hat there, I see. A lady bowler, my wife would love that. Green tie. Pattern tie will be nice for a day at the track. Hip boots, a step in the new direction. Yeah. Where's the harm? One always needs new clothes. These stylish items will fit nicely within my wardrobe. I shall be on my way, thank you so much. Wonderful, we're all sold out. I did it. Yeah. Not too many more new things, huh? We have, it looks like a toy train, a model car, and a very fancy vase? Pitcher. Yeah, pitcher. Okay. Nothing else for it. Let's head into the interrogation room. Well, the briefing room, really. Layton, glad you made it. We're about to start the interrogation. Thank you for letting us sit in, Detective. Of course, another set of eyes and ears might help us catch Dalston in a lie. Even a child's eyes and ears?
Alright, Dalston, let's make this quick. Why'd you do it?
For the last time, Sheffield, I'm innocent. Why aren't you out looking for clues instead of harassing me?
Don't give me that old I'm innocent routine. We know you used a horse-drawn cart in the statue incident, smart guy. Tracks from a cart were all over the scene. What was the cart for? Your getaway? Your accomplices? Your something else? Talk. Tell us what you did and who you had help from, and the judge might go easy on you.
I think he should ask for a lawyer. I know a guy has a really spiky hairdo, but he's alright.
I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't do anything. Where is my lawyer?
Oh, yeah, see?
Stuck in traffic. You got a cart, Dalston, and we found tracks from a horse cart at the scene. I can add 2 and 2. It's 4.
Maybe you should be out talking to the guy who runs a racetrack. They've got plenty of carts there, don't they?
What would I gain by scaring people? My business depends on tourists. Dalston, we can do things the easy way, or we can do things the other way. The not-so-easy way. Just make it easy on us, eh? We've confirmed that all of the carts from the track are accounted for. They're all there except one that was busted. Those things aren't cheap. Who could afford to buy one of those on their own? Your cart is before the horse here, Dalston.
This guy's terrible at his job.
We've also got a motive. Jealousy. Mrs. Lador had rejected your marriage proposals. You're taking revenge on Mr. Lador. You couldn't accept that a former butler got rich and married your woman. Mr. Lador told us everything.
Henry said that? Why, the next time I see that dirty little, I'm gonna politely ask what he meant by that. Detective, Chief Sheffield mentioned finding carriage tracks at the statue incident. What do you know about those? A harness racing cart was somehow used in the stone statue incident. Interesting. The entire incident certainly preyed on the psychology of crowds, where calm people can quickly turn hysterical. If one person were to fake an affliction, a crowd would form. This would obscure the subject and worry the onlookers. Exactly, and with the crowd distracted, the others could do as they wished, such as wheeling some hidden statues out on a cart. Once the statues were in place, the accomplices could start screaming that some people had been turned to stone. This would trigger a panic. The worried crowd would promptly forget about the first afflicted individual and attempt to flee. As they ran, they would have seen several statues, which would intensify their fear. I couldn't have said it better, Professor. But, Professor, we didn't see any carts there that night. Where could someone keep those statues hidden in front of all those witnesses? In the parade floats. There was only one hiding place large enough, and we were all looking right at it. What was it? The cart must have been hidden inside the giant clown balloon. Oh, shit! During the cutscene, it fell to the ground and made a huge sound and dust cloud. I was like, wow, that's a heavy balloon. Oh my god. That was actually a thing I should have paid attention to for realsies. Oh my goodness gracious. Hidden inside the balloon? How? Yeah, why was it floating if it had something that heavy in it? Well, we all saw a very large, colorful clown balloon during the parade, but few people noticed the cluster of supporting balloons. Oh, brother. And when the supporting balloons popped, the clown came crashing into the ground. Yes, the weight of the cart sent the balloon plummeting to the ground once it lost its support. An extremely agile, sturdy, and expensive vehicle was needed to quickly distribute those statues onto the street. And Dalston is the chief suspect because of his wealth. Exactly. None of these stunts come cheap. Buying such a cart and paying off several accomplices would be very expensive. He has the means and the motive. I doubt we'll see another appearance from the masked gentleman as long as we have Dalston in custody. I hope you're right, Detective. I hope you're right. Come on. Dalston's physique is twice as wide as the masked gentleman. What are we doing here? Your ominous tone notwithstanding, I'm certain that we have our man. And if the masked gentleman does appear, well then, we'll have to rethink things. If he does appear, we may need to approach him directly about this mask of order. I see. We still need to investigate a few leads. Thank you for your time, Detective. I'm curious about these horse racing carts. Let's investigate this racetrack. Please let me know what you find. Ooh, mystery solved. The petrification miracle was nothing more than an elaborate trick. The perpetrators used the activity of the parade as cover while they positioned the statues and convinced others that these were actually petrified people. All the culprits had to do was position the statues and then claim they saw them turn to stone. This created a panic among the crowd. Now, before we leave,
I'm going to press Dalston until he breaks. Even if he doesn't confess, we've preempted the next dark miracle.
Chief Sheffield, isn't it a bit early to relax security? What if Dalston isn't the culprit?
And what if my head shrinks to the size of a grapefruit?
That would be a massive improvement, sir.
What if my nose hairs sprout wings and take flight? Come on now, Layton.
You have a nose?
Of course he's the culprit. Whoever did this had too much money, too much time, and too much revenge on his mind. Let's just wait until tonight, eh? You'll see, Layton, I guarantee it.
Fine, Chief. I will speak with you later. Bloom? Just so you know, the fact that I'm still investigating doesn't mean I'm any less convinced of Dalston's guilt. We still need to identify the victims. Some of them may actually be accomplices. I trust you won't object if I continue to investigate the case as well, then. Not at all. Sheffield might, but just dodge him and you'll be fine. Go on. I like Bloom. Oh, Dalston has a puzzle for us.
What is it, Layton? Are you gonna try and get me to admit to some lies now, too?
Not at all, Dalston. I'm quite convinced of your innocence. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to convince the police of that, yet.
Well, now, that's quite refreshing to hear. Yes, funny thing about making up your mind, you stop caring about anyone else's. You're still into archaeology, Layton? I've been working on this puzzle while I'm stuck here, but I can't figure it out.
Let's hear it. Puzzle 73. Ancient Arithmetic. Uh-oh. An elite archaeological team unearthed a stone tablet in the remains of an ancient settlement. According to one excited researcher, it's a near-perfect specimen of arithmetic homework from the era. The strange letters represent numbers, while the operators, plus, minus, and equals, are the same as the ones we use today. Sadly, the bottom right corner of the tablet is broken. What should the missing section say? Alright. Square triangle minus, what does that look like? Minus C equals triangle, the shape, K, yeah. BC plus K equals C triangle? C square minus B equals square B triangle square plus K triangle equals... Well, let's look at it this way. So, these are clearly double-digit numbers. Now,
this double-digit number minus a single-digit number equals another double-digit number. So we can say, for example, a square is 2. Let's assume that for now. And triangle is 1. So let's replace all squares with 2 and all triangles with 1. Now here we have another double-digit number. Well, there are 2 other double-digit numbers. The B and the K could be 3 and 4 or something? Shoot. There must be a way to continue from here. We have 12. I need to figure out what the K is, so that's probably the last thing I'll work out. So, the C or the B? If 21 minus C equals... Well, it could be anything, really. Except 11. Yeah, this would have to be a 10 if this were 11, so it's not. It's a number... Yeah, C is any number between 2 and 9. Alright, check this out. So, we have 2 and 1 established as square and triangle respectively, but here we have a B, a double-digit number beginning with B, that kind of looks like a 3 in kind of a way, plus this equals C, so this could be 4, so 41. So let's say this is 4. 4, and the B is 3. Alright. So, could be 5? No. Shoot, so 21 minus 4 is, 17? This could be 7? 34 plus 7? Does this work? 34 plus 7... 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40... 41, yeah! Yeah, this works out! Yeah, so if this is 7... 72 minus 3 equals 23? Wait. Where did I go wrong? Square is 2. B is 3, yes. Oh. No, wait, no, I got it right. What? Uh-oh. Why does this equation with what I input work out, but this bottom one doesn't? Oh, what? We have no symbol for 81, or 83. Tell you what, let me take a bit more time on this, just a little bit more time. I must be close, I must be. Now this makes quite a lot more sense. I realized I was overthinking it, and if I just ascribed, a number to each shape based on how many corners it has. The square is 4, the triangle is 3, and so on. Well, it actually makes sense. 43 minus 8 is 35.
78 plus 5 is 83. 54 minus 7 is 47. So I cracked it. Now we just have some math to do. We're looking at, let's see here, 34 plus 53. We'll add this together. 4 plus 3 is 7. And 8. So we're looking at an answer of 87. So it's the C plus the half square, half spikes one, right? The C and the spikes. This one, and you.
I believe I have this one.
That was satisfying.
An excellent puzzle.
Correct, the answer looks a bit like CB and stands for 87 as shown above. The number each character represents is actually the number of sides it has.
Doesn't matter if you believe me or not, I don't see these guys letting me go.
I still plan to prove your innocence, Dalston, but I need more evidence. Can you hold on for a little longer?
Doesn't look like I have much choice, eh?
You'll be alright, Dalston.
This case is paper thin. I can't believe these guys are falling for any of this.
Well, just shut up until your lawyer arrives, alright? Alright. Hey, Grosky, good news. I got him to talk a little. Not about anything relating to the case, though.
Dalston didn't confess, did he? I knew it!
Alas. Anything else? Anything at all? Nope. So, we're going to the racetrack, apparently? What? We need evidence to prove Dalston's innocence. I'd like to find the actual cart that was mentioned in the interrogation. Dalston spoke of a racetrack, but Sheffield said they already checked there. We should see if they missed anything. If we can prove the cart that left the tracks was taken from the racetrack, we may be able to clear Dalston. I saw the racetrack on the map back at the hotel. It's just north of here. Well then, what are we waiting for? Oh. I'm sure we won't miss anything. If the game ever asks us to backtrack and go the other way around the city, then we'll get stuff there. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Hello. New screen. I think we might have to speak to this counter. Sounds like a lot going on here. Sounds like an awful lot of anticipation, soon to be replaced by the silence of regret. Oh, we can enter. Fair enough, but before we do... You can buy a ticket for the chariot race here. Chariots? They've posted the names of the favorite horses up here. How much is a ticket? So, like... this place has casinos, so I'm guessing horse betting happens here too. You know, for some reason or another, betting on racehorses always struck me as the most foolish way of gambling. I don't know. That's just the impression I got. About time I found something. A booby prize. What? Booby trap? Why are prizes only for winners? This odd little trophy upends convention. Kinda looks like a daffodil. Or whatever the hell that flower is that looks kind of like a bell. Kinda looks like that.
So, have you tracked the masked gentleman here, lady?
The excitement of the track during the day, the drama of a mysterious magical gent by night, this town has it all. So many great shows in one place. You know the police have a suspect, right? So isn't the show over? Are you kidding? That's just part of the suspense. The masked gentleman is still out there. I know it. You just wait. You think the masked gentleman is going to make another appearance? Of course he is, and I'm going to see every one of his performances. Life is short. You gotta grab it by the horns, you know? No, I don't. You'll get it when you get older. Trust me.
Come, Luke, we should go. The dominating entrance to the racetrack.
Hedge your bets before climbing these stairs. It feels like my heart is racing already.
Should we call a doctor?
Wow! Everybody's so excited!
Looks like that will last for about another 15 seconds.
There goes my yacht.
That's it?
I would wager that he lost his bet.
Looks like they're using some of the carts right now, Professor. Yes, I'd like to find out where they keep the carts.
Right, we should find the person in charge here. Perhaps this fellow here?
Oh, well, we talked about him just earlier. He was in the store buying clothes and ties. Huh, go figure. Oh, a puzzle. Oh, look at this mess. Oh, I think I see a toy bunny in there. I used to have one just like that.
Oh, this again. This was a third, isn't it? Yeah, Bunny Hop Swap 3. Same rules? Make them all brown. Yep, same rules. Okay.
Well, it's perfectly symmetrical, which means I might be able to get this done in 8 moves? Maybe. So none of them can take diagonals. Let's just keep things symmetrical for now. Round robin. Ha 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 ha. Oh, easy.
Set him up and knock him down. Piece of cake.
Correct, the rabbits have all changed color wonderfully. And what an elegant solution. You really have a knack for anything dealing with animals, Luke. Well, they're my friends. He'd make a great veterinarian when he grows up, but honestly, he'll probably be inspired to be an archaeologist. Probably. Well, in that case, he just needs to get a mouse friend or two and get them to crawl into the tiny corners and cracks of dig sites, you know? The stands are placed at the optimal angle for spectators. Watching from there must be thrilling. The horses are ready. Anything else? Well, I suppose we might have time to speak with this guy. Well, actually, maybe not. My timer's reading at 55.5 minutes, so... Yeah, here is a good place to end. Wait. Aha! I knew it paid off to keep looking around. Very well. So... Again, not too much in the way of story progress, but hey, that just means we're drawing much closer to something interesting happening, right? You'd think Bloom would be able to rein in Sheffield just a little bit. Just a teensy bit, I don't know. I forget, did the Masked Gentleman give any hints as to what he was planning to do in Pumpkin Park? I don't know, but who knows? Maybe there is a chance he could just be asked again about the Mask of Order next time he shows up. I doubt we'd find it before his next appearance. Yeah, the way the story's planning out, I think we have... So we're in Chapter 5 right now, yes? If Chapter 6 is a flashback... Alright, so if the Masked Gentleman appears at the end of here, then 6 is a flashback, then 7 is another appearance. What? Would 8 be another flashback? And then 9 and 10? What? I feel like the status quo is gonna change a little. The pacing has been predictable thus far, but I feel like we're on the cusp of something different happening. I don't know. I'm just not quite sure. Well, what more is there to say? I'm still thoroughly enjoying this tale. I'm loving the town of Monte d'Or. I'm much more invested in this story than I expected to be when I first started it up. I will say that. I'm just so curious to see what's gonna happen. I want to know who is beneath that mask. Damn. So yeah, next time we'll speak to this fine gentleman here, and then we'll do things that happen. Yeah? I don't know. I'm along for the ride at this point. I'm Zephyr the Jester. This has been more of Professor Layton and the Miracle Mask. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll catch you next time. So until then, please take care.